you've been told. Now you know we on the road and we big and bold. You opened up your mouth, now you're knocked out cold. We coming to get ya, I bet you won't win. Left hook, right hook, again and again. We got that high-powered office with that lethal bunch. We're the bullies of the block and we'll take your lunch. So to all of my who that across the land, and to all other teams that don't understand, we coming to get ya, I go and Super Bowl. We gonna beat the Lombardi. Black everybody, let's go. Let's get for the black and gold. Now let's go. It's rainbow that. In any competition, yeah, we coming to get you. Let's go. Saints fans, let's get for the black and gold. Now let's go. It's rainbow that. You better run it high, cause we coming to get you. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Saints plus soul equals Super Bowl.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hey, welcome to another edition of Tell It Like It Is Sports Talk Podcast. Yours truly, Soul Saint, Saints plus Soul equals Super Bowl. Let me introduce my partners in crime. To your left is my boy from the dirty bird country. David King, sports guru.
What's up? What's up? What's up? SU is in the building.
SU, they represent. And to your right is my boy, man. Y'all know him, man. My boy, my homie, my partner in crime, Mike No Filter Tannehill Jr., baby. Welcome.
What's going on? How everybody doing on this lovely Sunday afternoon?
Woo! Man. A lot has happened since our last as you know, hey, y'all notice Mike is not in the truck.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so hey, I'm telling y'all in trouble. Nobody better not cross him. He ain't got nothing to worry about right now. He's relaxed and ready to go off.
I'm feeling in my humble abode. And I'm good today. I'm in good spirits today, and hopefully
first day,
as PG-13 as I can, but okay, we'll see how that goes.
We're gonna make this. We're gonna start off with one of the hottest topics, and that's the mayor of New Orleans, Mayor Cantrell, sent a message to Russell Wilson and his wife, saying that she would love them to come to New Orleans to play for he would love Russell to come play for the Saints and represent the city of New Orleans, man. Now, the mayor of Seattle wasn't too happy about that, y'all. How you feel about that, Dave? Let's start off with Dave.
Well, I mean, that was a nice gesture to welcome Russell Wilson and his family. I'm just happy to know that she was keeping up with what was going on, the latest talk. So that's encouraging to know. My biggest thing right now is how does Jameis feel about that? Because I still think in the long run, in the bigger picture, Jameis is a better option, but I know we'll get into that at another time. But it was a nice gesture. We see she recruiting for the Saints.
Now, the only thing, I'm going to just say this, then I'm going to let Mike take over, but the only thing is, man, how Jameis feeling about all this? You got the mayor of New Orleans, the team that you're on, you was playing for last year. He thinks he's the heir apparent. They think he's the one that's going to take over if Drew Brees retire. And then she pulling for another quarterback, from Seattle. How does he feel? How does that make him feel? You know what I'm saying? So if that was me, I'd be like, well, maybe they don't, it don't seem like they want. Now, I know that's the mayor. It's not the coach. It's not Sean Payton. It's not Mickey Loomis. It's not us as fans. It's the mayor. So he feel like, well, maybe she, just know of Sierra, and it's not really a football thing, with her, but you know, he have to think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What you say, Mike?
Well, in that particular case, yeah, of course, he may feel a little slighted, you know, but he shouldn't feel really disrespected because a lot of fans, a lot of players don't understand that the NFL is a business too, you know. And you look at Russell Wilson's resume, you look at Jameis Winston's resume, it's not even really close. You know what I'm saying? Even though it is a big age difference, you know what I'm saying? It is things that you got to give away just to acquire Russell Wilson. And when you necessarily don't have to do that to acquire Jameis Winston, but you still look at the resume and the body of work for somebody that's been in the league, you know what I'm saying, like nearly a decade with Russell Wilson, you look at them, it's not even close or who have the better resume. So, of course, you know, the mayor may know that and say, well, I can look at Russell Wilson's resume, I can look at Jameis' resume that's not even close. So I figure that Russell is the better quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got to consider the veteran team that's win now. So that's, I mean, he may feel like, hey, I thought I was the guy, this and that, but if this type of caliber player is available, you know what I'm saying, and he has interest, because he did show that he has interest of wanting to come work with Sean Payton, and he sees the talent that they have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to have suitors. You're going to have, it's a very quarterback-friendly offense, what Sean Payton, you know, run. It's a quarterback-friendly offense. So, of course, he's going to have suitors that want to play in that system. I don't think, to be honest with you, if you ask me, I don't think Russell Wilson would be the only one that would like to play in that style of offense, like to play there. So Jameis got to understand that we don't know how he feels. He hasn't addressed anything, haven't said nothing on social media, Twitter, what have you, but still in all, he got to understand that I'm quite sure a lot of players, even outside the quarterback position, like to work with Sean Payton. I think that's just the nature of the business. I'm done.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, you know, it's nice that, you know, we try and realistically, you know, we would have to give up a lot for Russell Wilson. And, you know, like a lot of other people, I feel like if we just stay pat, you know, just try to get Jameis signed, I think Jameis can do the job. I really do. You know, and that's the cheapest way for us to go. Not cheap, but the less expensive way to go. You know what I'm saying? We can keep most of our players, build a nice team around him, and you know, try to go get this championship. You know, that's the way I feel about it.
Right.
Yeah, and then too, you know, you gotta look at the bigger picture. I mean, yes, Russell Wilson is the more polished quarterback, and like Mike say, the resume speaks for itself. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He won 1. Really should have won 2 with Peyton Randall.
Pete Carroll and Scott Bevel would have gave Marshawn Lynch the damn ball. Yeah.
Exactly. So he did.
That's another story.
But here's the bigger picture of Russell Wilson. He's already 32 years old. So how many more years does he have until the arm starts declining? Is it 3? Is it 4? Whereas, you know, not only you got to look at how long he's going to be productive, you got to look at even think about getting Russell Wilson, we're going to have to give up first round draft picks, maybe 2, maybe a second to go along with it. So when this man 3 years down the road, two of those 3 years, we're not going to have a first round draft pick. So will we be able to add weapons or help depth on defense to complement Russell Wilson down the road? Now, I think another thing you got to look at is scheme as well. This is something that I haven't seen nobody even brought up that I just thought about earlier today. When you look at Russell Wilson, the schemes that he's been in, even in college, North Carolina State, Wisconsin, they was all run heavy. Even when he first came to Seattle, it was run heavy with Marshawn Lynch. It wasn't until maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, they kind of started running more 3 wide, 4 wide receiver sets. Whereas the Saints, even though the Saints offense is not spread, it does have a lot of spread principle. So go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? You said 3-4 years. You said 3-4 years ago, the changing of the offense happened, right?
Say
what
what?
happened? What happened? You said it was a change in the offense that happened in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
When they started running more 3 wide receiver sets and all that other stuff. What happened in that time?
Yeah, he did go to Super Bowl.
No. What happened?
I haven't watched. I don't know. What do you mean? What are you getting at?
Well, there is a negative stigma about Russell Wilson that has been brought up to a lot of people's attention, and I know a couple Seattle Seahawks fans. One is my cousin, is one of them, but don't ask. Don't ask. But he's from Louisiana, but he's a Seahawks fan, true and true.
We got a lot of them.
Don't ask. Just don't ask. I've been on this planet for damn near 39 years. Don't ask. But anyway, 3-4 years ago, that was the breakup of the Legion of Boom. And they were showing his statistics, his playoff record after the Legion of Boom. And boy, in the playoffs, he's mediocre as shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
It don't look good. It don't look good, bro. It don't look good. But I just let you finish your point, but it was just showing this statistic. That's why I said you said 3-4 years ago they had a change in the offense, but they started being more offensive, basically. Have them more do this as a offense where he can be able to, I guess, let Russ cook. You know what I'm saying? And because he didn't rely on it, they didn't have the defensive pieces. The pass rushing left, linebackers getting in and out of the lineup, could do the injuries and things and whatnot. I think the only guy that been solid for the linebacker position, as far as from health reasons, was been Bobby Wagner. Then I'm talking about the secondary just was completely depleted. And so a lot of consists on the offense holding their end of the bargain. And all of a sudden now the offensive line supposed to been addressed, and it ain't been that damn near decade. Now they're talking about they need offensive line help. You just fucking thought about that? You just thought about that now?
Yeah.
But
I just want to say something. I'm looking at the comments, and I see one of my guys that I work with on Saints and Sinners, David Robin. Y'all know him. He said F Jameis Winston. He threw 12 passes as a Saint. We owe him no explanation if we land Wilson. And you know what? This guy was with a rival, and he came over here, helped our locker room as a leader in the locker room. Peyton said it, came over here and became a Saint and was happy as a Saint and was proud to be a Saint. And for you, for Robin, for David, for you to say F him and we don't care about his feelings, come on, man. Come on. We got to be bigger than that.
I don't think he said F him as a person, but I think he said, basically I said, fuck his feelings, how he feel about him.
Right.
The mayor or the team is interested in looking at other players because I do recall David Robin did say this, and I hope you're watching, but I think you are. I do recall you said that when Matt Stafford was available, as far as for trade, that the Saints was looking into that. Well, found out a report from Nick Underhill, that's the source. He said the Saints didn't even talk to Detroit about Matt Stafford. Didn't even have a conversation. Now, I got that from Nick Underhill. And I also got that from Matt Moscona, too, from after further review. So that's my two credible sources. Both who work for ESPN, I might add. So you go ask them, because that's where I got that from. They say they didn't even talk about Matt Stafford. But I digress. But I do believe there's other quarterbacks we probably not hearing about that would like to see. But I think all of it starts with number 9. If you want to talk about who they want to bring in, who they want to try to acquire, this and that, you still don't know what number 9 gonna do. He haven't said anything yet. Like, he can go come out publicly and announce and say, I'm going to retire. And officially do it June 1st. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, for the season, he can officially, do it then. But he hasn't said nothing. But I saw that damn video the other day.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's our next topic. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to save it from there, because you called me yesterday, so Let's just say, ooh, Lord, like I'm looking at that video, like y'all go ahead, bro. But I'm like, huh? Okay. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. And tell me if y'all agree. If Drew Brees decides he wants to come back, I really think this dude needs to have like a pro day. I really think we all need to see that he can throw the ball over 20 yards. He can throw bombs. He can make all the throws he needs to throw to lead this team. If he can't, then I think we move on. And you know, my guys earlier on Saints and Sinners was saying that they feel Drew Brees can do what he wants because he's earned that seniority. He's earned that seniority. So if he wants to wait 50 years to give an answer, he should be okay with that. He's gave a Super Bowl. He's been here. If he wants to come back, we should be open arms. No matter if he can't throw 10 yards, we should be open arms. Just take another losing season. It'll be okay. You know, that's how they feel. I'm ready to win. Like Cam Jordan said, I'm tired of being kings of the South. I want to be Super Bowl champions again. That's what I want. Kings of the South is nice. That's a nice accolade. That's beautiful. But I don't want that no more.
Right.
We can go in as a wild card. I want to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And if Drew Brees come back, you can forget about winning the Super Bowl. You can just absolutely forget about it. And I've been wrecking my brain all day long trying to see if number 9 Drew Brees do come back, what can he do? There's absolutely nothing he can do in the passing game for the Saints at this point in his career. Okay. There is nothing he can do. I don't care if you put 5 wide, 4 wide, whatever. There's nothing he can do. Why? He cannot throw the deep ball. You cannot win in the NFL if you cannot throw a shot downfield every once in a while. I don't care if you put 5 in. I don't care whatever, 4 wide receivers. There's no throw he can make because what teams are going to do, teams are going to start playing zone. All right, you can do crossing routes, okay, but when you start playing zone, there's only one throw you can make. A one throw that you can make in the zone. There's going to be one window that's going to be open, and that's going to be, that's going to be on that sideline between 15 and 20 yards. That one area where the cornerback stops dropping back, and you got to get that ball there before that safety hits the sideline. And not only do you have to be accurate, you got to still be able to have a gun to get that ball in there. Drew Brees, he ain't got that gun no more. That is the only throw that's going to be really available in the zone defense. I don't care how many receivers you put, crossing routes, whatever. Linebackers are athletic now. They're dropping back in coverage. They can jump higher. They got better hands. So if you can forget about throwing in the middle, the windows in the middle are going to be very, very small. That's the only throw you're going to be able to make in the zone is on that sideline between 15 and 20 yards. I don't think he has the arm to get it there. Now, if they're playing man-to-man, you can run crossing routes. But still, you still got to be able to put that ball in there very quickly because what cornerbacks are going to do, they're going to undercut the route, either bat it down or intercept it. And basically what you're going to have is a whole bunch of 3-and-outs or a whole bunch of stall drives.
That's why I say give him a pro day. Let him make all them throws, all the throws that you talking about, deep throws, sideline throws down the middle, fly routes, whatever, bombs, whatever. He needs to prove that his arm is okay. Man, look at Tom Brady, man. He older than Brees, man. What you say, Mike? He throwing that ball, man.
Well, hey, I mean, Tom Shady, man, he might have some helium in that ball. It wouldn't put nothing past him.
He got more air in the ball. He can't throw it deep. He get a better grip on it if it's deflated. Pun intended. But
He inflated his ball.
I'm throwing fucking hooks and uppercuts today. I ain't in the truck today, damn it. I'm coming with hooks and uppercuts today. I ain't jabbing today, damn it. I'm coming with hooks and uppercuts.
Mike, I talked to Mike.
I'm praying, but the thing about it is with number 9, bro, like you can't take away the 15 years of his statistical greatness that this man has and the leader and all that. Like I can say how I feel about him personally, and that's a story for another day for real. But him as a player, what he represented as far as on the team and stuff like that, they want to give him that time. They want to give him, be respected, because a lot of legends around in every other sport, they done the same thing. And they felt like he fits that criteria, which if you consider him the greatest New Orleans Saint player ever, that should be granted to him. But this is my question. You literally seeing this man from 2019, from 2020, you are really sitting up here with it, not just as a fan, but I'm talking about people that really know this game of football, really know the human body. You are literally seeing this man break down season after season, slowly and slow. You are literally seeing from a physical standpoint. Mentally, he feel, damn it, I can play 3 goddamn more years. That's how he probably feel mentally. But physically, you can look and see it. When I was at that game, so me and you, because we didn't even know if Taysom was going to come back and play against Kansas City. And we was at that game. And it was announced like probably a day or two before the game that number 9 is coming back. Old Drew coming back. The captain coming back. He going to get out there. He going to give it a go. And I said, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm literally looking through. I know a lot of fans probably didn't see they wasn't at the game, but a lot of the fans that was there, during commercial breaks, and like I said, you can go on my page, you can just go back. I still got the video. You literally seeing Breeze on the field, away from the team by 15 yards in the breaks, like kneeling hunched over. You can see this man is still hurt. This man is in pain out there. And I said, man, me as a father, as a married man, I don't want to see that. I look, like I said, I can feel how I want to feel about him personally due to the, the issue about, we ain't got to get all into that, you know what I'm saying? But you can see, bro, like, I don't want the man to die on the field, bro. I don't want the man play. You people don't understand the significance that this man, one of his damn lungs was collapsed, bro. Like this man literally sit over there, like gasping for air over there, man. And he's undersized. The man's a warrior. I give him that. But me, I'm talking about as a father, as a man, as a husband or whatever, because we both have that in common, because I'm married and I have 4 children, and they depend on me and stuff and whatnot. I don't want to see this man get killed out there, man. I don't. And like I said, you saw it in Kobe Bryant, man. All the great ones that they realized that once they reached their physical apex and said, that's it. That's it. I know how you feel mentally. But you seeing it, man. You seeing it from 19, it was the thumb. That's something light. But people saw it when the arm strength was declining. I'm talking about like for a 25, 30-yard throw, he literally got to run and cock it back, man, just to make that kind of throw. When you seeing Ted Ginn get thrown behind, and you noticing it, and it all, and basically you handicapping Michael Thomas because he getting called slant boy because he can't run the full route tree because he can't get it out that deep. You ain't got to run a 4-4, 4-3, or 4-2 to catch deep pass. Go after Devontae Adams and goddamn DeAndre Hopkins. They run the same damn speed. 4-5. But me personally, speaking as a man, as a father, as a husband, I don't, from a health standpoint, I don't want to see the man get hurt, bro, like that no more. I don't. Because I saw it. I literally seen him on the commercial. I saw it, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I shared a tear. I said, nah, bro, that man ain't ready to play, bro. That man's not ready to play with them type of injuries. He's not.
by the way, I mean, you're right. We don't want to see the man hurt. And, I'm sure his wife went through a lot last year. Went through a lot the year before, because she got to take care of him. She got to, get up for him, fix his food, take care of him. When he had his hand messed up, I'm sure she had to do things for him and stuff like that. And she's worried about because she got boys to raise, He got boys to raise. She don't want to see nothing happen to him, of course, But also, let the truth be told, if we feel Drew Brees is not going to fully 100%, man, I love Drew. Like I said, I love Drew. I have no problem with Drew playing if he's physically able to do the things that he did 5-6 years ago. If he's able to do that, I'm cool with it. And by the way, I saw you had talked to David Robin, told him you cleaned it up, but I knew what David Robin was saying. He said F his feelings, and I'm not like that. I still care about people's feelings also. I didn't say you said F Jameis. I know you didn't say that. You said F his feelings. And I feel like a man that might be our leader going forward, we should care about his feelings. We should care about all the players' feelings. That's just the way I am. I don't say, F his feelings, I mean, because if we don't get Russell, who we got? We got Jameis, man. Jameis might lead us, like we said a couple of weeks ago, to 2 or 3 Super Bowls. So, yeah, we care about the man's feelings. He got feelings just like everybody else.
He has the talent to do that. Regardless what people, he has the talent to lead them to Super Bowl.
Right.
That he has.
Right.
He has the talent. But the thing about it is, with me, when a lot of people not giving this man credit for, the guy that I really don't want to lose is Sean Payton. Because I believe in Sean Payton, regardless of how many people talk about the play calling and all that. I believe over the past 5-6 years, his play calling was limited due to the fact we didn't have a quarterback that could stretch the damn ball down the field. As brilliant as Jesus this man is, we about the only damn team. What I can't understand is, as Saints fans, we about the only. Nobody don't understand this. In order for us to get big chunk yardage down the field, in order to create wild plays, we gotta be the only damn team that gotta do with trickery and goddamn substitution. You know what I'm saying? Making adjustment, bringing in a Taysom Hill or bringing in some type of package of running backs or bringing in like trick plays in order to get big chunk plays down the damn field. We about the only damn team to do that because we ain't got no quarterback that can stretch the ball downfield. Eventually, when you keep doing that, teams are starting going to notice your formation, notice your tendencies, and you become predictable. And usually when they want to expose that, it's not during the regular season. They want to hit you where it hurt at the most, in the playoffs. And I have been seeing that shit for the past 4 years. I've seen it. Everybody knows. One thing that I can't stand is, and I'm quite sure David Robin, I seen him say it. I'm quite sure I saw Siriaco and all them say it. And a couple other Saints fans that's in the group now I don't talk about it. We can be in a damn rhythm. Drew Brees can be in a damn rhythm. But in order, he feel like Drew Brees may get winded because he in age and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, to make sure to keep the drive sustained, he'll bring in Taysom Hill. While Drew in the rhythm, damn it, cooking. But he feel like the offense ain't moving fast enough. Bring Taysom in there on the 2nd and 5. And there it is. Fuck up the whole rhythm. There it is. There I say,
yeah, let me say this. One thing. I'm gonna let David talk. Drew Brees is a hot ride. He gave us some good years. You know what I'm saying? Especially the last couple of years. We went 13-3 a couple of times. In the last couple of years. But Drew Brees is like a race car that's lacking a few horses. Always coming second, always coming third, always coming fourth, but don't have enough to come in first.
Right.
And that's what we lack. And for people who don't understand what we're trying to say, is it's all right. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, we're always going to be in the championship series, but we never going to hold a trophy. Because he don't have the horses or the horsepower in that hot ride to win the race.
Tim Peters just said that we're not the only team that run gadget plays to create chunk yardage plays. Sir, I'm calling you out right now. Tell me the team that don't have a start number 1 quarterback They can stretch the ball down the field. They got to bring in another quarterback with a whole different type of package just to create chunk plays. I want you to name that damn team right now. I got time today. I want you to name that damn team right now. You got 31 to choose from. We got time today. I got time today, goddammit.
Hey, let me give a shout out to my girl, D. St. Star Johnson, all the way from Los Angeles, California.
I got time.
What's up, D?
LA is in the building. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just overreacting to this workout video. I've only seen the video twice. And when I seen the video, I looked at it, and it was just a rolling rack. And they only had 2 25-pound plates on it, which is 50 pounds. So it wasn't really much weight on there to begin with. Because at first I was like, how in the world this guy pushing this much weight? And this man just had fractured ribs and everything a couple of months ago. But then I looked at it again and said, oh, there ain't much weight on that thing.
Yeah,
he just pushed it on the rack. That's what most of the weight is from the rack.
Yeah, the torn rotator cuff and the torn plantar fascia. That's a ligament in the foot. And the torn
exactly.
Did he get surgery yet?
Exactly. So I think people are just overblowing this whole workout thing. He ain't show me no kind of workout. That didn't show me nothing. It really
number 9 trolling.
It could be.
Could he be trolling?
Who's that?
Like he know what his decision gonna be and all that other stuff. And he kind of keeping the speculation up because he like that kind of attention and stuff. And
right.
I'm gonna get him. Because the day before he doing Copperfit ass. Man, you talked about that story. And I got excited that day. Because I know what Copperfit means. With Brett Favre.
You old now.
I know what that means.
Make a Copperfit commercial one day, and then the next day he pushing weights on the street.
It'd be like, gotcha. Come on, that ball playing shit.
And if you watch the video, he go above and beyond. The guy was saying, "Hey, Drew, to the black," and Drew pushing it. He went way past all the way out of the block, came back.
I was listening to the guy. He never done this before. Look at him go.
All that was a setup.
Yeah,
but it was kind of crazy though. But I ain't gonna lie, he was moving though.
Yeah,
he was pushing an empty rack. Of course, he was moving. He ain't had no weight on that thing. If it was 7,500 pounds, I'd be like, oh my god. But come on, man.
But the thing about it is, from the quarterback position, if you want to throw with power, it don't necessarily. A lot of quarterbacks don't have. Well, that boy from Buffalo, Josh, he got it. I mean, I see that boy throw off the wrong foot and just flick it 60 yards. That boy got a cannon, son. I think he got the strongest arm in the league. I don't think Patrick Mahomes want to have a throw out against that boy there. From Buffalo, that dude got a cannon, man. That boy got it. I'm talking about that Jeff George cannon. That boy got arms. he got a cannon, man. But not everybody got that type of arm strength, that type of arm talent. But Josh got that's in Buffalo. And I realized Drew at his advanced age, you want to use your legs more into throwing down the field now. It is advanced because he never had really elite arm strength. And him doing that type of workout showing that, hey, he's building his leg muscle, his core muscle. He's building his leg muscle, I guess he want to throw the ball downfield. But I'm like, hell, Drew, you're 42 years old. You just decided to do this type of damn workout now?
Right.
You heard the guy say, he never done this before. He never did this. Like, you going to wait till you 42, Drew? You going to wait till you 42? All right.
We're gonna take a minute and take some call-ins. We're gonna take about maybe 3 calls. That's the number on the screen if you want to call in and ask a question and be on the show. Just call. We're gonna give the next few minutes. We're gonna talk. As you can see, I got the goat on. MJ.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get on that debate too, because a lot of people think that LeBron is the GOAT. A lot of people say a lot of the old timers say Bill Russell. You know, so you know,
I think you got to. I think it depends on what criteria you're using.
using right.
You know, I mean, if you're going by championships, Bill Russell got what 8, 9. If you're going by points, I mean, Jordan is now number 4 on the scoring list. I think Kobe passed him, LeBron passed him, and of course Will Chamberlain is Kareem is number 1. So
Right.
I mean, I don't know. The GOAT talk is kind of getting old because it's like
we got a call coming in.
All right.
We got a call. D. Johnson, my girl from Los Angeles.
Okay.
What's up, D?
What up, my homeboy?
What's happening?
I'm just trying to say, I gotta agree with your boy. To be left to you, if I was going on with Drew, I love him too. But if he ain't got it, then he needs to really try and take care of his family. But the question we need to put out there, we got these young QBs coming out too in drafts. Do you think that the Saints have a plan to keep Winston, take them, and then put someone else in the lead and not necessarily a veteran QB?
Y'all heard that?
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
I think the Saints do have a chance to keep.
You have a recoil. That was a good question.
All right, thank you, D. We gonna elaborate on that.
That was a good
Yeah, I
question.
think the Saints, and this is kind of like the point I kind of wanted to make a little earlier when we were talking about Russell Wilson. See, really, when you think about it, the Saints can keep Jameis Winston, and Jameis Winston's window is a whole lot longer than Russell Wilson. If we go get Russell Wilson, they're going to have to draft a quarterback within the first 2 or 3 years. And with our first round draft picks, ain't no telling what type of if we're going to be able to get a good quarterback in the second round or later. Whereas if you keep Jameis Winston, you still going to keep those first round draft picks. You can still build a team around, and you still got 8 years before Jameis even hits that 35-year-old mark. So let's say you can draft a quarterback 4 years from now. Jameis will still be just 31, but you can still have time to groom that quarterback that you draft. I think that the one team that I think that got it right, at least in the time in the era that I've been watching football, was the Green Bay Packers. They drafted Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers sat behind. I mean, Brett Favre was on his decline, but they still played him. They still drafted Aaron Rodgers first round, and Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre, I guess, about 3 or 4 years. And that by that time he was still grooming them. So if you keep Jameis, you have that much more flexibility to draft a quarterback in the first round and let him sit in that offense and groom it. Whereas if you draft Russell Wilson, you're gonna have to wait 2 years before you have a first round draft pick, and then you still got to draft him. And then Russell Wilson already gonna be on the decline, so you're gonna be rushing this new quarterback you draft to come in and have to do a job.
Wait, first of all, how old is Russell Wilson? 30 what? 32?
32.
32. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So we look at it and we protect Russell. Russell should play at the least till he's about, we should have another 5-6 years with him. I believe. With Winston, maybe 10, 12 years. If he stays healthy, so I understand what you're saying, but look like, with Winston, we might draft a quarterback, not maybe somebody in the first round, second round, third round, just somebody to kind of, that third string while we got Taysom, but as far as Russell, I know we're going to give up some first round picks. I think he'll last till we have a first round pick again. We won't have to really worry about a quarterback. We don't know what Winston is going to do. We just have we don't know what Russell's going to do. Both of them are veterans. Russell have a better resume. Winston, he shows a lot and he's young. So really, we don't know. Russell might come in and not do well. I mean, you have to remember what Russell got? 1 Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how long he been in the league? Well, we know.
10
yeah.
Yeah.
So so we don't really know. I mean, we just going off of ability. He's been the top 5 quarterback. So we just going off of that. We don't know how he'll do here. We believe he'll do better because he has a better offensive line, more weapons.
Right.
So we think he'll do better. He inside, ain't got to worry about that. That's the most terrible climate up there in Seattle to play in. It's garbage.
Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
It rains.
Because it rains a lot.
It rains a lot.
Right. It rains a lot, and it's like cold rain.
Right.
But we'll see. I mean, like I said, I don't know if y'all agree with me. I think we should stay pat. Just try to sign Winston and hope for the best.
That's
what I'm saying?
That's what I would like to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the simple fact of the matter is, when you look at it from the free agency standpoint, with our salary cap situation, we still don't know who's going to stay and who's going to go and who we can afford to keep. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start losing the basic building blocks to that is the draft, people did not know that. You know what I'm saying? You lose that in trying to acquire Russell Wilson, and for it to look like they don't want no damn pennies and a few nickels for him either. To try to acquire Russell Wilson. So, I say, I stay pat with the young gunner with number 27, or I do that, because I want to keep the Pixie guy. And you already, like I said, I hate to bring up that situation about, they talk about we had another infraction with the COVID-19 thing, and Roger Goodell don't like us like that, bro. Let's just keep it real. He gonna catch. I hate to say it, Saints fan. I really hate to say it. He gonna catch us when it hurts. It is. Right toward the draft, we're gonna take the 3rd round pick. So
let's just look at the season.
Yeah.
Let's just look at the season. Roger Goodell, everybody's celebrating with no mask, but who he catch? Who he slammed, who he punished?
Right.
Us.
Oh,
it's always.
I agree with that.
Right. If everybody doing it, he gonna get the Saints to set an example.
Mm-hmm. Both of the teams around the league dancing in the locker room with no mask and nothing.
Yeah.
People not even following instructions after games and stuff and whatnot, with meeting with other players and all that other shit. Oh, but it's the Saints. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I said, this dude here, man, he don't hide it either. He damn sure don't hide it. He don't hide it.
He don't.
He don't hide
it. He don't.
Yeah. And then going back to the Russell Wilson thing, you got to think about it too. He's $100 million contract quarterback. So if we do go to try to acquire him, not only will we have to drop more players to pay, we have to drop more players to pay his salary. Yeah, he's $100 million quarterback.
Toward the end.
That's still a high quarterback. That's still a high.
Let me tell you something about money saving Mickey. My boy, money saving Mickey. The best damn GM in pro sports, damn it. He never panics in those situations. Mickey, this Mickey right here. Mickey be like, oh yeah? Yeah. he don't panic in that shit. I love Mickey Lou. Man, Mickey Lou, man, I don't put that past that man. I mean, he toward the last years of that contract. He worked that out. If it's one man that can turn water into wine, if it's one man that can turn air into pudding, it's Mickey Loomis. I ain't worried at all in that situation. But I just don't want to lose no pitch. And then they talking about they want Eric McCoy, or they want, nah, bro. Nah, man. Nah. They want first round, second round, Eric McCoy. It's a possibility they want Lattimore. Like, nah, you want way too much, partner. Way too much.
That's right. I think, like I said, I think Winston is the man we need to worry about. That's the man we need to sign and just go with it. Him and Taysom.
Mhm.
We got Taysom under contract. You know, let him go ahead and battle it out. You know, we know who probably gonna get the nod. You know, and Taysom still gonna be on the team and do what he have to do. Now after this year, Taysom contract up. He won't be a starting quarterback. If somebody won't give him a shot, you know, we cool with it. You know, I mean, we sorry to lose your Taste. You know, you helped this team. We love you, bro.
Right.
But it's time to go. You know,
That's not that we ain't got to worry about. Taysom gonna be back to say nobody don't want him in no starting quarterback. Nobody don't want him in the starting quarterback.
somebody might pull the trigger and take a chance. Somebody might take a chance.
Come
I
on.
won't keep Taysom. I won't keep him.
Right.
But
So we signed him another. But what would we pay him though? Would you pay him that big money like he's an Alvin Kamara or Michael Thomas?
No, not nobody that lead the league in fumbles. No, sir.
That's that quarterback.
No. You give him, I give him a couple of million, but nah, you don't put him in the category with Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara. Not when you're the league leader in fumbles. And you barely can throw 78 yards against a Denver Bronco team, and you only threw 4 touchdown passes. 2 of them came against the Philadelphia in the second half when they was recruiting players out the stands to come play secondary. No.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Steve Ludavaris. I'm gonna have to get him to call me so I can pronounce his name. This is the most loyal dude when it comes to these shows, Saints and Sinners, and our show Tell It Like It Is, man. He's always on here from Australia. And it's probably like tomorrow in Australia. You know, maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So he's always on the show. I want to give him a shout out. And also, Steve, inbox me your address, man. I'm gonna send you some Soul Saint stuff, right? Because I really appreciate you. You know, Steve, all the way from Australia, man. You know, and yeah, and if you can, you know, look, if you can, you always can send for us, and we could do the show out there by you.
Wait, in Australia?
Yeah.
Hey, I would love to play with a koala bear.
I would love to go out there. You don't want to come, Mike?
No disrespect to Steve, but do you watch National Geographic?
We ain't gonna be out there in the wilderness.
I don't think you heard me. Did you watch National Geographic?
Yes.
I got a whole new damn respect for Steve. I can tell you that.
I want box a kangaroo. I heard they could fight.
How about a damn 2-ton saltwater croc? How would you go box that?
Or what's the other little thing that crawl on the other lizard? Komodo dragon. Don't they have them out there?
Oh no, that's all right. I don't want to be near that.
They got spiders that'll put your ass in a fetal position out there.
You hear that, huh? Look, he says lunchtime.
They got poisonous snakes out there that'll drop a damn elephant in less than 5 minutes. You won't take your goddamn ass out. Ah, shit. But Steve, I love you. I appreciate you. And I got a whole new respect for you. You ain't gonna find my black ass in goddamn Australia. Okay. No,
well, me and Dave will go out there.
Yeah. You find me in the
They got to do barbecue in
You
Australia.
find me in the sky.
We're gonna go chill by David. We're gonna go chill by Steve house.
They got to do barbecue in Australia. That's what I want to do.
America on camera. How about that? I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Nah, Mike gonna come. See, we got to do him like the 18s had to do. 18s had to do Mr. T. So way to knock him out and get him on a plane.
I'm not coming to no damn Australia. You can tranquilize me. You can do whatever the hell you want. By the time we get over the goddamn Atlantic Ocean, my black ass jump out. I'm not no man.
You gonna jump out of the Atlantic
Hey. All right, Mike. We're gonna leave you here, bro. We're gonna leave you here.
That's right.
But if anybody else want to call in, we only had one call in. That was D. Anybody got a question? We're gonna leave that number rolling for another 3 minutes. Then we're gonna go to our next topic. But anybody want to call in? We'll be happy to take your question. You know?
All right. So we got Australia in the building. We got Los Angeles in the building. Where is everybody else from? I want to see where everybody else is from.
We got David Robin from Metairie. Kenner.
Hi, David.
Does he count? Does he count?
Love you.
Nah, David Robin, he's all right, man.
One question.
Uh-oh.
If number 9 retire, because you, I can't never get a chance to talk to you in the comment section. So, David, you remember what you proposed to me, my good friend? Oh, yes, you did. Now, if number 9 so happen to retire, and the Saints do acquire Jameis Winston, that means there's going to be a quarterback battle between Taysom Hill.
No, he won't.
David,
well, we know they won't.
David, look, David, let me cook.
Go ahead.
It's going to be a quarterback battle, Mr. David Robin, between Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill. You said, I got the screenshots to prove it. You said, if that battle go against each other, just between Jameis and Taysom, I'm quite sure they're going to bring a rookie in and develop him. I'm quite sure that. But the battle is between Taysom and Jameis. You said opening day, Taysom going to be the starter. And you got $500 on that. That's what you said. And I got a witness too. See that man right there with that beautiful afro on his head? You said that. And I say, bet good. That's what I said if that happened. Sirs, we still on if that happens. That's all I need to know. I just need you to comment. Is we still on?
There's absolutely no way he made that bet. What, huh?
David, let me at it. Let me at it. Because, sir, I just want to know is we still on for that bet. That's all I need to know. If that happens. Continue, family. Continue.
2020 position grades, y'all. 2020, we got offense, defense, special teams. What are your grades for starting with our offense? Start with you, Dave.
I give our offense I give him a B+. I mean, the only thing that really made that grade drop was Taysom Hill. Sorry. That grade, Taysom Hill made that grade drop. If Drew Brees had played the whole season, I would have gave him an A-. Let's not forget I act like Drew Brees would have just lit everything up. But Taysom Hill just made that grade go down. Kamara was strong. Well, Michael Thomas act like he didn't want to play. He only played basically half the season. But I gotta give shout out to the guys that stepped up, like Callaway, Tre'Quan Smith when he was healthy. Let's see, when our running back committee was out for COVID, the undrafted running backs that came in, give props to them. But the tight end Cook and Taysom Hill made that grade go down. I give him a B-.
Hey,
did I release him yet?
Huh? What'd you say?
Jared Cook. I want his ass out of there.
Oh yeah. But let me get my grade. Look, I know Mike can't wait, but let me give my grade. I'm gonna give the offense a C+. And the only reason I give him a C+ is because Sean Payton is a mastermind. He made it work. No matter what the adversity was, he made it work. You know what I'm saying? When Drew went out, he had Taysom in there. If it wasn't for his up here, you know, we wouldn't have won some of them games, you know. And me and Mike talked. Mike said the same thing, and he made me realize it. He's, you know, but the offense, I mean, Mike was out. Drew went out. Drew couldn't stretch the field. You know, I mean, I can't give him no A or B. I got to give the defense carried us this year. The way I feel. So I'm gonna give him a C+. I give the offense a C+. Straight up.
Okay.
What you say, Mike?
Y'all harsh. That's what I like to say. Y'all real harsh. I'm gonna give them a solid B. B. No minus, no plus, just B. Because of Sean Payton. And because of that damn offensive line. And like I said, we were sixth in the league in rushing, if you didn't know that part. Sixth.
Yeah.
Sixth in the league in rushing. We was fifth in points. We averaged 30 a game, if you didn't know that too. You know, but and like I said, in third down percent, I think we were like 8th, something like that. But you know, like as far as the passing game, of course, when Taysom in it wasn't gonna be as efficient in that, because as crazy as much I give Drew Brees, he still had, like, even though he didn't play a full season, he had like 104 passer rating. That's pretty damn good still, but he shot. But anyway, I give the offense as a whole a B. And you got to understand, Michael Thomas was hurt in and out of there, and Emmanuel Sanders didn't do too bad. You know, Traquan came in and Spurs and did okay, but Jared Cook ass F. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey,
A B. I mean, I can understand
I
that.
give them a solid B. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they wasn't really bad. They wasn't really really bad. Now I said that offensive line, man, they got a really good offensive line. Latavius Murray had over 600 yards rushing. My guy was a game away from getting 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. They wasn't really bad. And plus, you got to understand, remember Alvin Kamara was out. We played against Carolina. A running back, Ty Montgomery, came in and got him a 100-yard game. You know what I'm saying? Carolina. So I know Carolina ain't much bragging right still now. He got 105 yards against them and everything with that offensive line and stuff. So I'm real optimistic. I hope we can keep. I'm real optimistic about that offensive line. I know a lot of quarterbacks won't play in it, but I give them a solid B, a solid B.
And you know another reason why I gave him a C plus. You know, when you're in high school, you got 4 quarters, then you got a final exam. Well, our final exam was the Tampa game, and they failed their final exam. They brought their grade down to a C plus.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that. Defense. Start with you, Mike.
Hey. Not an A plus, not A minus, A. That defensive line was a damn problem. The only reason why they ain't got an A plus is when Quan Alexander went out that damn when it went out with the season. But you saw it, everybody knew the weakness. I thought the secondary wasn't giving up big chunk plays like they was in the past. They were playing good. Now I know Marshawn Lattimore was known around the league, or they say he plays to the caliber of his opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like if he playing Julio every week, he probably have an all-pro damn year because he's standing up for them. But the moment he plays somebody like a Kenny Golladay or some damn body, they get the best of it. But I was very pleased with the defense. That's what kept us in it. When Taysom was at quarterback, even when Drew Brees didn't have a good game, that damn defense stepped up. You know, and I was very impressed with Trey Henderson. Had a damn good year this year. I was very impressed. David Onyemata did a great job. You know, Cam Jordan had a good games every once in a while. He played it because he only had 7.5 sacks, but he showed that he was a leader. And I loved Mario Davis, a monster.
Yeah.
And this year, I think we found out just how important, as much flack as he's been getting for the past 4 years that he's been with us, Marcus Williams. It was a game or two he didn't play, and you realize, oh shit, he ain't that bad after all. And plus, he's on the other team's radars that they want him, because the Raiders, let that be known, they coming after him. So, but I give them a A. I give them.
What you say, Dave? Defense.
Yeah, I would, Mike. The only reason that I don't give them an A plus was the Philadelphia game. If they had stepped up in the Philadelphia game, I would have gave them an A plus. But the Philadelphia game, they allowed a lot of chunk yardage, especially the rushing. And you know, that dropped him down to an A. But yeah, I think the one player who I was really impressed with this year was Gardner Johnson. A lot of people was, you know, talking about how he got, you know, he got players' ears and stuff like that, but his on the field play was solid.
Man, the boy.
His on the field play was solid. And blitzing, his on the field play was solid.
He gonna have a special season this year. I really see that. That dude is awesome, man. He's good, man. He's good.
When Quan Alexander was in the game, you can't sit and tell me that him and Demario Davis are not the best pair of linebackers in the NFL. When both of them in the game, those duo the best duo linebacker in the NFL. So I give him an A. The defensive line played good. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that Marcus Lattimore didn't get scored on as much as he has in the past. I'm glad he didn't get called for a lot of pass interferences and stuff like that. Hendrickson, man, Hendrickson really to me was the MVP of the defense. Mario is probably the best player.
I'll give it to him.
I gotta give it to Hendrickson because he just came up and he stepped up, and he wasn't an every down pass rusher. He came in more on special on passing plays.
Yeah,
but I give him a solid A. The defense.
Yeah. Mel, I'm gonna give him. I ain't giving no A's. I give him a B. I give him a B.
Wow.
You know, I give him a B. You know, I think it's a good grade, bro. It's a good grade because, like you said, when we needed our defense to step up at certain times, they didn't. And like you said, you pointed out the Philadelphia game. You know, you're going against a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I understand we didn't have time to plan. Hold on, let me finish. I know we didn't have time to game plan on this guy, but still, you know, I mean, for some reason, and you know what? We've been doing good really against rookies. A lot of people think we did bad, but if you look at the stats, we did well against rookies. But when you're going against a rookie, I think you should, they should have never won that game. Because I think that next week they got slaughtered.
They lost.
Right. So it's just certain games. Like my standouts on defense, Demario Davis first, Hendrickson, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Jack Rabbit played pretty good. And I had to give it to the old vet too. He played well. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he did.
Malcolm Jenkins, bro.
He did.
Malcolm Jenkins.
He did.
And I thought he was going to come here and he just was going to be a body out there, but he really played, he looked like the old Malcolm Jenkins at times. Yeah, the Pro Bowl Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah, yes. He had a good season, yes. Yeah. I was very pleased with the safety play. Very pleased.
Special teams, baby. Special teams. I'm going to start with David. I'm going to start with me on special teams. Yeah. Let me start with me. Now, the bright spot was, my boy Deontay Harris. But what messed things up on special teams was the inconsistency of Lutz this year.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Lutz was missing some very chip shot field goals.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you, our punter. My boy is always solid. Yeah. He's always solid when we do have to punt. But as far as Lutz, I'm gonna have to bring him down. I'm gonna have to bring him down to a B on my special teams. Let's bring my special teams down to a B because of the inconsistency of Lutz.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna go C plus, and the reason why I'm going C plus is because Lutz was just that bad. I mean, you brought a good point. Deontay Harris was special, and even when Deontay Harris was out, I think Callaway did a good job on a couple of returns as well. He almost broke one. I forget which game it was, but he almost did break one. And Morstead is just going to be money. He's money all the time, but C plus just because of the simple fact that Lutz just absolutely was just off the whole year, and he brought that grade really down. Go ahead, Mike.
B minus. B minus. Lutz started off really good. You know what I'm saying? He had the title as the most accurate Saints kicker percentage wise in our history. Morstead, his average is declining, you know, and it's more than likely he probably on his way out, which is gonna probably be emotional for me because he's one of the 3 players still remaining because Drew haven't retired yet. That was on that Super Bowl team. And it was him, Malcolm Jenkins, and Morstead, you know. So Harris is a bright spot. Marquez Callaway did a good job. I think what they brought, didn't they bring Tommy Lee Lewis in there?
Yeah.
He came in.
Tommy Lee.
And I know y'all remember this. That rookie Zach Bond put a lick on somebody.
Oh yeah, a couple of times.
Ooh, Zach Bond brought that boom on somebody's ass. I can't remember what, but I was like, ooh, Jesus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't think that we didn't give up any returns this year.
Right, we didn't give up no punt return for touchdowns. You know, nothing like that.
It's just the missed field goals, and you can see Morstead declining, you know, with the average because he shanked like by 2 or 3 of them this year. You know, and gave teams good field position, and they end up scoring on us and stuff because he shanked a couple of times, and his average is dropping, and you know, and plus he getting like what $6 million. He one of them top paid punters, you know, and he probably on his way out. So I'll give him a B minus. About a B minus.
All right, there you have it, man. And like I always say, y'all, hey, time flies when you're having fun. So let's see. D, she says, so fam, got my guest here at home. I have thank you for a splendid time, and thank you for David and Mike for your insight, input, and commentary. Keep keeping it who that real, who that strong. Yes, ma'am. We sure will. And you know, any last minute thoughts, fellas? Our next show is Thursday, and we got a super big, another Saints, you know, Saints ex-Saints player, Saints alumni, you know. And he was a fan favorite. Y'all gonna love him. He was loved by all Saints fans. I don't think this guy did nothing wrong. You know, his whole career.
I wasn't throwing up game signs. For everybody, I wasn't throwing up game signs. I'm just it's an L and an M.
Right. We're gonna keep. We're not gonna tell you, but we'll come out with the advertisement maybe like Wednesday. But as a former wide receiver, I'm gonna just give you that hint. Look, y'all. Hey, y'all. I just want to say thanks for joining in. It's nothing personal, straight biz. See you next time on Tell It Like It Is.
Already. Have a good one.
You gonna leave us with a little music? You gonna let us go out with a little music?
All right, let me see. What y'all in the
y'all,
mood
fellas.
Y'all tell me what y'all in the mood to hear.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. When Drew come back to play.
Oh, happy day.
Y'all ready on my neck right now, man. Y'all ready on my neck right now.
All right, everybody. Look, thanks for joining in, man. We love y'all.
Which I welcome that shit, too. Which I welcome that shit.
Hey, wave everybody. Wave bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right, everybody.
See you, y'all.